What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Padres, game 3 of the 4-game set from Blue Heaven on Earth, Dodgers Stadium, USA, Los Angeles, California. I see we've already got some flaming cold takes in the chat. This is a 7:10 start, y'all. 7:10, 10:10 if you're on the East Coast. June 18th, 2025. Dodgers have taken the first 2 games of this 4-game set. They've increased their lead in the National League West. They have moved into the third record in baseball. And their owner went out today and spent $10 billion and now owns the Los Angeles Lakers basketball franchise. Tonight's home run bobblehead, LeBron James. LeBron James will be tonight's home run bobblehead. Let me do some shout outs to those already up in here. T Cubeware checked in a couple hours ago. Lakers sold the Dodgers owner Mark Walter. Goodbye, Jeannie Buss. About that, Jeannie Buss will stay in her spot as the Lakers governor and run the team for the foreseeable future, multiple years. So nothing will change there. The Lakers haven't been relevant since Kobe passed. Is Johnny? Well, all about the whole championship in 2020 thing. Okay, whatever you say. Michael Lowe in the house. Anything interesting happened today? $10 billion. So apparently, this guy, our owner of the Doyers, already had a 15% stake in the Lakers. He already had a 15% stake. Now he moves into the majority owner role. The Buss family, who purchased the Lakers almost 50, probably 50 years ago for about 87 million, do pretty well on their investment. And nothing really changes for Miss Jeannie, except she'll probably get her a yacht to park in the bay down there, either Redondo or Huntington. Beto Campano, hello, Valhalla and Berserkers. Go Blue from Tampa Bay. Are the batters going out to bat in Knight's armor tonight? I don't think so. David Catalano says, wait for it, wait for it. A $2 Valhalla Holla. Appreciate it, Mr. Catalano. Appreciate it. So anyway, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it a number of times on stream as well as to a number of my acquaintances. But I knew that this had to happen, y'all. I knew that Guggenheim or whatever company they're using as the figurehead for this deal was going to have to get involved because I don't think that the Buss family has a lot of outside interest, business interests. So I think liquidity was an issue there when they were going out and offering money to possible free agents and the like. So this will go a long way to fixing that deal. Interesting deal though is in that even for 10 billion you don't get a stadium. So here's my next two predictions. When it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. One, in the next 10 years, they will figure out a way to build a basketball stadium to replace crypto.com. And it's going to make the new one that the Clippers just built look like Knott's Berry Farm in comparison to Disneyland. The second thing that's going to happen, prediction time, is that the Lakers are going to go out and they are going to get a big man, a legit big man. Look out for the Joker, the Greek Freak, or Kevin Durant. One of those three will be a Laker by the start of the next season. Just a little prediction. That's too bad. I don't want that lady running the team, says David Catalano. If the Dodgers are ahead of the Padres by a ton, I'd hit their players in the toe. Ella Shiva Jones, I don't recommend that either. Ella Shiva Jones in the house, putting up them Dodgers emojis. What's wrong with Knott's Berry Farm? Nothing wrong with it, but it ain't Disneyland. There ain't nothing wrong with it, but it ain't Disneyland. Please fire LeBron, says Ella Shiva. Ella Shiva, about that. About that. LeBron James is shook. So today, don't worry, I've heard that 8 billion was deferred, says Dennis Richards. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. So anywho, what else was I gonna say? Oh, today the Dodgers at the stadium. Yesterday they gave away the replica World Series trophies. Tonight they're giving away the Dodgers gold lettering jerseys, and it's pretty wild because you don't know what player you're going to get, and there are players that aren't being handed out apparently. So apparently Freddie is one that you can get today at the stadium. Tommy Edman, KK Hernandez. Who was the other one? COO, do you remember? Will Smith was one of them. And I think there was one more, y'all. One more, but it wasn't Mookie and it wasn't Shohei Ohtani. It wasn't Mookie, so you can't get a Mookie jersey and you can't get an Ohtani. Oh, Max Muncy was number 5. Max Muncy was the 5th one that you can get. So I don't know if they're doing this again later in the year for 5 more. You know what I mean? But that's what they're doing. Does he know anything about basketball, though? Mick, he's been a part owner of the Lakers for a decade already. And he didn't know much about baseball either, bro, and he's done a pretty good job with the Dodgers. I saw an interview with Roberts about an hour ago. Kirsten was the first to ask a question in that bad boy, but he went over a range of topics, and he said, at least from a manager perspective, so a basketball coach perspective, if it were dealing with the Lakers, that he thought he was very, very intelligent. He thought that he did a great job of staying out of the way, not being a overbearing owner, a la Jerry Jones in the NFL. And so I think he'll do just fine with the Los Angeles Lakers. But he has been, like I said, a Lakers part owner already uh, for 15% worth, y'all. 15% worth for the better part of a decade. I would also like the Muncie shirt. That was crazy watching that blonde chick on Indie Tackle. I saw that. I saw that. Let's go Dodgers. Hey, Valhalla, this is VT. What's up, VT? What is up? Someone else that was excited about the transaction was my favorite Laker of all time, the Magic Man, Irving Magic Johnson, was very excited and said that this guy would do great because he's exactly like Jeannie Buss. Travis checks in from Jamaica, Portland. All right, so enough about that. Let's get back to Dave Roberts' press conference today, y'all. Let's get back to that. So Ohtani today threw some long toss on the field prior to the game. So I imagine they're trying to figure out when they're going to insert him back in to pitch. But the most interesting thing I heard was Dave challenging my accusation that he hates Hassan Kim. And even after he made his answer, y'all, I can confirm I still believe that Dave Roberts hates Hassan Kim. But he did say that Hassan Kim is earning the opportunity for more consistent playing time. I think he kind of dogged him a little bit about not being able to hit the fastball. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All shots for tonight from Rubio is Shohei, Pothead, Teo. 9-4 Doyers. Please get rid of a LeBron, says Johnny Owen. Now, I will tell you this, y'all. I will tell you this. It's the last thing I'll say about the whole Laker thing, or try anyway. I don't think that LeBron James is untouchable. I don't think he is untouchable, meaning I don't think, Jeannie now has kind of a out to where she can be like, my bad. Should the Lakers decide, okay, we're going to go ahead and switch this up. So, but I'm telling you, I know that the NBA doesn't have deferred money like MLB does. But I'm just have a real belief that they will make a deal in some way, shape, or form to get a third superstar on this team or a center, even if it costs LeBron. But like I said, Greek Freak, Joker, who's a good friend with Luca, right? They're homeboys. Uh, the Greek Freak could be an option as well. And I also think that Kevin Durant and LeBron, kind of close. Yes, Hassan Kim will be playing today. These are the starting lineups, y'all. These are the starting lineups. Kim will steal a base, Muncy homer, Teoscar homer, Mookie double, Edmund double. Are we winning this shit tonight, says Cole? About that. About that. So on the bump today, let's go ahead and start this. Let's go ahead and do this. On the bump tonight, y'all. Anyway, San Diego 39 and 33, Dodgers now 45 and 29. Let's go ahead and do this since you guys can't wait. Pages 4 hits last night. They've got Stephen Kolek on the bump this evening, a 3-2 record with a 3.50 earned average. We'll get into the numbers here in a bit. Emmett Sheehan hasn't pitched in a very long time, chat. A very long time, and Dave Roberts said we need some length. We need like 60 pitches. Emmett Sheehan, I've watched him a couple games in OKC in the lead up to his return to the big league roster. And he's looked a lot better than Kershaw did before he came back. He's looked a lot better than that redheaded fella that came back, right? I forget his name right now. Huh? No, not May, the other one. But anyway, he looked a lot better than they did. But I think this is a big ask tonight to ask him to go out there and throw 60. I think it's a very big ask. So if he gets in trouble early, remember last week, y'all. Remember last week. Roberts could decide we're going to let him own this one and we're going to concentrate on tomorrow to win this series. So keep that in mind if you're making bets. Keep that in mind if you're making bets this evening on this game. Rays just scored 7 to tie it versus the Orioles. How many more times do we play the Padres after tonight? I'm not sure. I think at least once, Rubio. Yeah, Kopech. Exactly, Christopher. That's who I was trying to think of. That's the name I couldn't bring from my old muddled mind. Kopech didn't look worth a crap at OKC before he came up either. But Sheehan has been striking out fools, getting swing and miss. Um, so let's see how he does. Let's see how he does. It's been a while though. It has definitely been a while since he's pitched a major league game. I missed that stuff about bets. Can you repeat? I'm about to get to it, Co. I'm just saying, be careful with Sheehan on the bump. Let's see. This might be one of those days, Co, where you wait till the game starts before you make the bet, bro. This might be one of those. I never do that, but I don't ever bet it anyway. But here are the lineups, y'all. Tatis will lead off. Arise, then Machado, then Sheets, then Cronenworth, then Bogarts, then Brooks, then Diaz, then Johnson. Okay. For the Dodgers, it's going to be Ohtani, the DH, Mookie, shortstop, Freddie, first base. I don't know the alignments for the outfielders. We'll have to look it up. But I believe Teoscar is in right. Muncy at third. Pages in left, replacing Michael Conforto. Tommy Edman will play second base. Hassan Kim will start in center. And Dalton Rushing will be behind the plate tonight. Dalton Rushing behind the plate. I already bet the over. That's probably a good bet. We're not talking about fake bets, LSU, but we're not talking about fake bets. We're talking about real money. Real money. All right, I'm not going to get into us versus them. We dominate on the offensive side, and they do better than us on the pitching side. Here are the betting odds. Dodgers favored by a run and a half, minus 200 on a money line bet. Plus 165 are the Padres. And over under, as Co just said, is 9.5. 9.5. The money breaks down 75% of the bets are on the Dodgers, 53% of the money, so about half the money. Another thing to look at. Sheila in the house. King Pookie in the house. Where do you buy MLB 3D? Says King Pookie. If you have the MLB package, you have it. Pookie, you have it. If you can watch all the games, you already have it. Just log into your MLB account on your device. I'm hoping to watch the Dodger game with my mom tonight. She's a longtime Dodger fan. How cool is that, Elisiva? Are you making her dinner? Are you making your mom some dinner? Viking Jerome is in the house. What's up, dude? So that's how the whole betting thing y'all works out. I do have points betting enabled right now. If you want to bet that, you can use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V. Bet between 10 and 10,000. No cash value. Sandwiches for dinner, says Elashiva. I just want to make a Laker comment since the Dodgers fans are Laker fans and vice versa. I was always paranoid that the Lakers would be sold to the wrong entity, but I think this is the best case scenario, says Timothy Phillips. I pretty much predicted this, Timothy. I'm pretty sure on a number of streams, but I know for a fact that I told both Bobby from Beantown Breakdown, Big Zig, just about anyone that would listen, that I thought that the Dodgers were going to be or that the Lakers would be sold soon to the Guggenheim Group. Now, this guy has used another group name for this purchase, but it's still a private equity firm with deep pockets. Christopher says, I'm excited for football to start. Rubio says, I'm your number one fan. I had one of those cheap Totino's pizza for dinner. The COO is not feeling great. Val, are both benches getting warned about throwing at batters tonight? I don't know. And odds of a fight are pretty good. They never fight, bro. They never fight. They dance. They dance. I wish Mr. Walter would also buy the Kings. He probably will. So look for that in the next 5 years, El Shiva. Look for that in the next 5. Hot day in California. It was hot here today. I went out to get the mail a little while ago. It's still hot. It's still hot out there. All right, so we're still way early, y'all. Still way early. So, yeah, you don't get your choice today, y'all, when you go into the stadium. Which jersey would you want, y'all? Which jersey would you want to get tonight if you were walking through the turnstiles at Blue Heaven on Earth? Again, Freddie, Tommy, Will Smith, Max Muncy, and I'm forgetting, Keke Hernandez. Those are the 5 they're giving out today. They posture. I can now relax as Timothy Phillips. I think the beef is over. They already drilled the most hated player in baseball, Otani. Cisco. Where's my lid? There it is. All right, it's Davis and Karros on the call tonight on Sportsnet. No throwing hot dogs at anyone without asking for their mouths, or else you will be ejected. Any of the jerseys would be good for me, says Rubio. Chick-fil-A for Christopher tonight. Does Magic Johnson have part ownership? I think he's still a part owner. I think it's less than 5%. I could be wrong there, because I know Magic gave up. I know Magic gave up a lot of his Laker ownership when he moved to the Dodgers. So you're saying Emmett for as long as he can go, then Kike gets the ball. If we're up by like 10, so I don't think so, Dennis. If we're up by 10, though, maybe. Yep, with Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King, also part owner of the Dodgers. Could you imagine, though, chat? You know what kind of a baller you got to be a professional sports team owner? And this mug owns 2, the Dodgers and the Lakers, the preeminent franchise in MLB and the preeminent franchise in the NBA. Some people buy yachts. My man buys sports teams. He's probably got a yacht, though. So you're the owner. You got a box seat for sure, right? One or more, right? So you got a luxury box seat. You've probably got a section of tickets. I hope. I wish he would adopt me, y'all. I wish he would adopt me in the COO. You give us lifetime season seats to the Dodgers and the Lakers. The CEO owner, I will find a way to move to LA and live there. We will find a way. Mike P says, why does Freddie look so annoyed to be playing lately? Is he in pain? Yes. He's not only in pain, he is frustrated with his swing. He's frustrated with his swing. These people wipe their behinds with money, says Michael Cedillos. Oh yeah, yeah. He's supposed to be worth 11 billion. If he owns the team, would he need a ticket? Um, no, I'm pretty sure he'd just walk in, but I'm sure there's nobody. I'm sure there would be at least one suite assigned to him and probably a set of seats so he could give it away for the business, and then he'll write those off on his taxes. Yeah, he would definitely have like a section of seats as well that he gave away, and those suites would be suite tickets as well, just so he could put it on his taxes. Number on the jersey doesn't matter as long as it's 2X. I think they're all extra larges, bro. I think they're all rather large extra larges. So we're looking at about 20 minutes still, y'all, to first pitch. 22 minutes to first pitch. 77 in the box. Summer Obe in the house. What's up, dude? So interesting too on the lineup today. I didn't mention it as I went through it rather quickly, y'all. Is this is the first time I can remember that Hassan Kim, when he started, did not bat in the 9 hole. He's going to be batting in the 8 hole with Dalton Rushing behind him. So they're trying to get Rushing to see some better pitches, as the opposing team pitcher anticipates Otani or sees him over there in the on deck circle. Theo Sam Eagle checks into the chat. What's up, dude? I had went to the California Science Center, and he was a batting cage, and Freddie Freeman was on the screen telling me how to hit. Nice, Christopher. Nice. I got Freddie for 2+ bases, by the way, says Cole. That seems like a Betco that probably was an everyday bet before, right? I mean, he never got just little as two, did he? That sounds like a good bet too. I like the over bet you made, and I like the Freddie +2. Here's your guy, CO. Hope you are doing better, says Theo. What will Pa has to today, says Melissa. I think he probably cools off today. What do you think, Melissa? Maybe he cools off a little bit. We'll see, though. He's in the lineup. Put it this way, I don't think Pajes will be going 4 for 4 tonight. Will this stream have gameplay or just commentary? Says whoa there. If you mean video, it won't have video, bro. That is against YouTube terms of service. We need to vote Pajes as an all-star starter, says Melissa. So will Freddie do good at hitting today? I don't know, Christopher. I don't know, buddy. I didn't do my prediction. What is my prediction today? You guys are going to get mad at me though. You guys are going to get mad at me for this prediction. But I think I'm a little worried about Emmett, even though I think he's a good pitcher. I'm a little worried. But I also know this Padre team ain't no joke. I know a lot of you hate them. I hate them too, but I know they're not a joke. So I'm going to go outside the box here. And I'm going to predict Dodgers 5, Padres 6. And my home runs are going to be Otani. Who's that third one? Otani, Tatis, Bogarts are my called shots. 3-6 Dodgers. Yeah, Dodgers 5, Padres 6. 7-6 Dodgers is Viking Jerome. Like I said, if this guy gets in trouble, if Sheehan gets in trouble, they're gonna leave him in there, y'all. They're gonna leave him in there, and he's gonna have to own it. But maybe he's nails. Maybe he is nails. Padres are getting swept, says Johnny Owen. Padres can't beat their big daddies. So the Angels were real close to the Yankees again today. Obe, your favorite guy hit a home run to tie it at 2. I don't know what's happened since then. I don't know what had happened since then. We should leave him. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm concerned about, y'all. If he gets in trouble and they leave him in there and then sell like they did last week, with the intention of winning the series tomorrow when Yamamoto's on the bump. Devers bought the Lakers, says TQ. Devers don't have Laker money, bro. Devers ain't anywhere near a 10 billionaire. Dodgers taking the night off 3-6 is Theo. Padres money line over 9.5, 3+ bases for Tatis and Machado says Hammer time. Hammer, I talked to CeeLo today for you, and he said he hasn't forgotten you. You did not get stiffed. He just hasn't had time to send out your die cast. Angels tied last I looked, says O. The Yankees only had 3 hits in the 8th inning. I saw Bellinger at a home run, and so did Chisholm. I watched about 3 innings. I watched about 3 innings of that game. Because OKC wasn't playing. I mean, yeah, the OKC wasn't playing. He knows you were just joking around. VT in the house. who won this College World Series? I don't know. Once the Wildcats got knocked out, I didn't care. They're tied late. Cools. Jism. Actually just left his stream. Sale 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Oh, nice. They need it. The Braves actually need something positive like that. Carmen Dawn Allen in the house, just saying I liked and shared you out on X Valhalla. Cheers. Go Dodgers, go. Thank you, Miss Carmen. Thank you, Miss Carmen. Howdy, buddy Thor, says Theo. Where is Thornelius? Is he in the secondary spot? He's all bent up. Bugs. Are you going to show first pitch? We don't show the game here, Bugs. Dennis Richard, Dodgers 9, Pods 2. I would love to show the game like they let these ass clowns from Latin America do. I would love it. But the moment I did it, they would shut me down. T Cubler in the house. Thor's drinking toilet water. Never done it. He's never done it, Cubes. I've never once seen him drink out of the toilet. Have you, COO? Even when he's been out of water, I've never seen him mess with the toilets. Is the first pitch technically part of the game? Boom, boom, boom. All right, we got about 10 minutes, about 9 minutes actually. The first pitch, y'all. Let's go to that secondary screen. And it's showing Dave Roberts' interview today, the press conference, pregame press conference, showing the new owner of the Lakers. So, just throwing this out there, y'all. Just throwing this out there. Jeannie Buss is single. Is this guy single? The one that bought the Lakers? Could they become the sports power couple? Welcome, Valhalla. Have a great evening. You too, girl. You too. Big hello to the fabulous COO, says Theo. Yeah, she's sickly, bro. She's got a headache and she's feeling sickly. Manny's going to get thumped today, says Dennis Richard. I don't really understand the fascination with with like fights, in quotes, fights in baseball. I don't understand the fascination. They never fight. They fought harder in that the WNBA game last night than I've seen in a baseball game in forever. At least they were actually about to grab each other, ready to go. What's the over-under on how many times they show Mark Walter saying he bought the Lakers? I don't even know that he's given a press conference yet. I don't even know if he's given a press conference. That'll probably be tomorrow, I would assume. It all broke on Twitter about 2 or 3, I thought. For the wagers out there, who's the first player? The first player on each team to get hit by a pitch. It ain't happening, y'all. Them WNBA hoes be fighting, says Rubio. Baseball fights are more about traditions and unwritten rules. You should give her a call, Viking Jerome. You should give her a call. Maybe Mary Hart would give you her number. I haven't heard Don Imus's name in forever. Is he still alive? Rubio says hockey fights are the best because you only get a 2 or 5 minute penalty. They pretty much killed it in hockey too, but it happens more than any other sport. $10 billion, a bit of an overbuy, says Stephen Richter. Is it though? Is it an overbuy? I like these shirts these announcers got, y'all. Someone buy me one of them. So if an NBA team is worth 10 billion, what's an NFL? I mean, 10 billion. What is an NFL team worth now? What would the Cowboys be worth on the open market right now? Imus is dead. Kirsten wearing red tonight, yo. Kirsten wearing that red. No, Staples is not included in the deal. That's why it's pretty wild, Sly Dog. I really predict that there will be Staples will be or crypto will be replaced in the next decade. Well, the Celtics were sold earlier this year for 6.1 billion. 6.1 for the Celtics. I saw like the top 10 and the top 2 were the Lakers and then the Celtics earlier this year. There you go, Sheila. There you go. The Raiders have no price, as Beto. He's going to have to get out too, Beto. He's going to have to get out too. Davis can't handle these what these players cost now. Yeah, he's going to have to get out too. He don't have no outside business interests, just like Jeannie didn't. Just like the Bus family did not. Yeah, the Raiders will be sold in the next, I would predict 10 years. 10 billion too, maybe a bit more. Oh, I bet you it's more. Bet you it's like 15. Celtics are not the Lakers. They own their arena though, I think. Easy, Dennis. Easy. Davis can't even afford a decent haircut, says Rubio. Darth Raider and Gorilla Raider are not for sale. Hey, I think if the Cowboys went out on the open market, they'd be worth close to 15. Yankees net worth 8.2. I did see some talk about how this guy, obviously the Lakers weren't put on the open market. This guy obviously had a relationship with Jeannie, so they've probably been talking about it for a bit. Probably it was probably part of the. He was probably in on the discussions when the Lakers traded for Luca, in my opinion. How much did getting Luca add to the value of the team? I don't think getting a player. I don't think getting a player in a salary cap league would increase the amount of your franchise. Now, I think the Otani deal has had an effect on the Dodgers, but I at least think the initial signing of Otani probably hurt the bottom line initially. As you see that big red line at the 10-year mark on the ledger. But now with the endorsements that Otani has brought, multiple to the Dodgers, I think that's probably a lesson quite a bit. But I don't know shit, y'all. I'm just guessing. Magic probably convinced him to buy the Lakers, says Snake Oiler. The Raiders need to be sold. They're too much of a storied franchise to be so bottom tier. Davis is the Dan Snyder of the West. I don't disagree. Otani deal's still paying off. Well, now it is. I agree, Beto. Now it is, but at least initially, when you see that number of 750 million or 700 million, that's a red mark on your ledger. Keith B in the house. What's up, Keith? Yeah, Magic has a piece of the Lakers and the Dodgers. All right, we about to get going, y'all. We're about to get going. Let me try to get this bad boy synced up on the first pitch here. This remote is ignoring me because that thing's up probably. All right, now it's not going to ignore me. All right, Sheehan headed back out to the bump. First time in a long, long time for number 80, the righty. Tatis will lead it off. See if I got lucky on the 3D. Will it hold? Will it hold, Chet? I do have the stack ready. Stack is ready. Oh. I thought I did this, but I didn't. Let's bring me back up. Properties, properties, properties. Chrome. And there you go, y'all. There you go. We're ready. We're ready. I'm the minority owner of a 2019 Chevy Traverse, says Rubio. Yankees lost the Angels again. Oh my goodness. Where'd Mickey? Who's Mickey? Uh-oh. I'm about to get put together. I'm about to get put together. What's up, Johan? All right, seeing ready. AC, welcome to the Berserkers. All right, we're ready. We're ready. Get up there, Tatis. Get up there. We're going to throw you a fastball up high, is my prediction. Spoiler alert. All right, we're underway, y'all. We are underway. We're cooking with gas. The 1-0, Tatis. Fly ball, left field, will be playable. Andy Pajes makes the catch. One away. One away. Hit that like. Subscribe if you're new, y'all. Angels Dodgers World Series, book it. Newfo. Newfo, breaking news. Absolutely. You're the first one, Newfo. First one to bring it up. Inside ball. Yo, 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 Val. Yo, yo, yo. Done. All right, Luis Arise, y'all. Bounce it down and foul. Foul, foul. It didn't bounce up like that into the sky, y'all. That 3D land, the balls bounce higher, apparently. Arise got 3 batting titles to his name. One of them painted. Should have been Freddie's. The 1-1 misses outside. I think. There ain't even a little box on the screen today. Get it together, Sportsnet. You don't have nothing up there. You don't have your logo. You don't have shit up there. Next pitch. Pop straight up. So I've always dogged Sportsnet for not like telling us what kind of pitch it was and the miles per hour and all that. They ain't got shit up there tonight. They don't have their logo. They don't have the little box for the strike zone. They don't have the name of the player. They don't have shit. There we go. There's the scoreboard. 2-2 here to Arise. Send it. Base hit left field. Four-seam fastball, 95 on the gun, and Arise is the first runner of the evening. Eat a Circle K torta. You eat a torta. Arkansas 5, LSU 3. Orioles took an 8-0 lead, and now they're losing by 2, says Co. All right, that'll bring up Machado, y'all. They don't have them at Circle K, Sly Dog. They don't have no tortas at Circle K. Rise just pokes another one like it's no trouble at all. He's a pro. He's there. Frederick Von Freeman. Down low ball. Evens up the count to Machado. Machado, since May 23rd, has been hitting .333 with 8 home runs, 25 RBIs. He's been on fire in fuego. The 1-1. Machado pops it up right side. Teoscar and Tommy headed out there. Tommy gets to it, makes the catch, and Arise will hold. 2 away. 2 away. Angels swept the Yankees, says FJ. Yeah, I teased Max a little bit today, y'all, on Discord. Direct messaging. I teased Max Alicious a little bit about the Angels. So the Angels have swept both the Dodgers and the Yankees in the last month or so. A bad look. Coming in the fall of 2025, Circle K tortas. We got good tortas here in Texas to slide off. Outside ball. Oh, Kerm says that's a 4-game series. That's what Max was talking about. He said we got 2 more chances. Gotcha. So they got to play him again tomorrow. They got to play him again tomorrow, huh, Kerm? No Mary Hart. Sheets. Foul ball to make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sheets hitting .268 with 12 home runs, 42 RBIs. Angels going to be buyers this year, says Richter. Where's Ray Toro? Says Anna. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. You talking about El Toro? Fernando? Full count here to Sheets. 15 pitches. Hit it. This ball hit left field. Pajes, just for the warning track, makes the catch. And here we go. We go to the bottom of the first, y'all. Still scoreless between the Padres and the Dodgers. Ninaku, I'm leaving. See you later. What happened, Ninaku? What happened with Ninaku? Too hot there for Mary Hart today? Something happened with Ninaku? Oh, I say hi. I must have missed him. Yep, first half inning success. We will take it. Leadoff home run by Otani, says Co. What are you talking about? You're not spoiling, are you? Like God to Unga. Welcome. Ninaku just had the cops show up. I don't know what's going on in the chat, y'all. Some weirdness going on. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so it'll be Kolek versus Otani. I told you I just dropped by to say hi. Oh, okay. I missed it, buddy. I missed it. I missed it. It was too early to spoil. I was seeing who would fall for that. Me. Anyway, later. We'll see you, Ninaku. You ain't going to hang out for Otani's at bat, bro? Stop the hate. This is not me solo. Val's a very busy guy. I got a lot of shit going on here, man. First pitch. Ooh, right in the middle of the box, y'all. Called strike to start off Otani. No ball, 1 strike. No ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Misses up high. 1-1. Who called the cops? Is Patricia. 8-5 Dodgers win, says Andrew. Inside to Otani. 2-1. Yo, Valhalla, when is Otani scheduled to pitch again? We don't know yet, Jacob. We don't know. Otani, fly ball, left center field. It'll die on the warning track and be caught for the first out. 1 away. Let's go Dodgers, says Leticia Marichal. Welcome to the stream. Home run, anybody? Kolek these nuts. This is not me solo. I had one of those small, cheap Totino pizzas, Nufo. What cop show is he watching? I have no idea. Called strike to Mookie. Mookie looked at the first pitch, y'all. Ball strike up high to Mookie, who's looked at 2 pitches. You all right? What's up, Andrew? Oh, Mookie strikes out on 3 straight. Told him he should have swung at the first pitch. 2 away. Here comes Freddie. Here comes Freddie. Co needs 2 bases. Hello, says Noodles galore. Freddie fouls off that first pitch. Paul Caballero. Good thing Kolick wore his brown pants today, says Paul. Mookie watched all 3. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. 2 bases is Co. My man Smitty is bored to death, y'all. Look at him. Look at the Fresh Prince. Fouled off by Freddie to make it 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Down low, ball. Will Smith, y'all. Will Smith, I guarantee he don't have a single tattoo. And every night after he puts his kids down, he has cookies and milk. Freeman, ground ball, picked up by Machado, who was shifted, and they get Freddie. They get Freddie at first. So we're through 1, still scoreless. Through 1. Ain't Freddie got a haircut like me, CLO? I guarantee he's still got his flat top. Guaranteed. Frederick will never change. Mookie is high, says FJ. And then I got high. Freddie hasn't hit a home bomb since May 6th. Yeah, what, 35 days? Crazy. That shit's crazy. So it's going to be Cronenworth, Bogarts, Brooks. Cronenworth, Bogarts, Brooks due up. Bogarts is one of my called shots. Mookie hit the pen jam in Franklin before that at bat. Rubio says Mookie might be high, but I'm 100% stoned right now. Mark Walter owning both the Lakers and Dodgers is crazy, says Stephanie. I wish he would adopt me. I wish he would adopt me. Pages and Edmund Kim are going back to back to back, says Paul. That's a crazy prediction. What if it was right? What if it was right, Paul? And what if you didn't bet it? These headphones or these glasses are killing me, y'all. These glasses are killing my ears. Tomorrow, I will put brand new eyeballs in. Yep. Tomorrow, I will have to put brand new eyeballs in. I'm going to leave the headphones off for a bit. Tell me if you lose my mic. But I won't be able to hear the alerts either, so. I wish Genie or 10 billion would adopt me, says Kubler. Weren't you slandering her in the chat earlier today? You probably screwed that up. No, not new eyeballs, aka AI Valhalla. I had to put new contacts in. Cubes. Isn't she married to some washed up comedian? I don't think so. I think she's single. I think since her and the old coach got separated, Phil Jackson, I don't think she's married or nothing. Am I going to miss to Cronenworth? Got him in a 1-2 hole. I wouldn't be shocked if he buys the Kings, Richter, especially if he builds an arena. If he builds an arena, it would only make sense. But the Lakers aren't going to let the Clippers be in that palace while they play in the 20-year-old. Oh, Cronenworth right field into the corner. Teoscar jogging back there like he don't give a shit. Throws it in. So a leadoff double for Cronenworth. I'm not sure if that's part of it, Obe. I'm not sure if the Sparks are part of it. I don't think so. I don't think so. So there's a chance I can date her, says Bob Phipps. I'm in. Um, Bob, you better ask your wife. WNBA by proxy? Yeah, I don't know. Check swing foul. I wish Elon would buy the Cowboys his hammer. Why would you build another arena when they have Staples? Because it's not as nice as the Clippers, and he doesn't own it. Crypto.com arena was not part of the deal. Elon would be a terrible owner, ruin Twitter, says Richter. One ball, two strikes. One ball, two strikes to Bogarts. With a runner on second. Sheehan sends it. Ground ball. Max looks back the runner, sends it. Uno, auto, one away. One away, one away. Elon buys the Astros and changes the name to just X. The A's official groundbreaking is on Monday morning, says O. They did. They did save them astronauts. I mean, literally, there was no other way to get them, right? Let's go Dodgers, says Ralph Jesus Rivas. The 0-1. Fouled off by Brooks, the designated hitter. Bob says Carrot Top is a punk as a person, real life. Right, no balls, two strikes to Brooks. Looks like the Tampa Bay Rays are going to stay in Tampa with a new team sale looming. Says, oh, That ball's fouled off. So he does have ownership stakes for several other sports franchises, one of them being the LA Sparks. Down the line, right field, foul. Hello, friends, is Up in Smoke. We ain't seen you for a bit. Did you see that, Obe? No balls, two strikes. Get him! Get him! Take a seat. Over there! You just got struck out by Evan Sheehan. His first. Lakers sold to the Dodgers owner who still owns the Sparks, the CB. Smoke out of the dark. I got the feeling they're doing that Speedway game to test the market in Tennessee for Nashville to get a team. You might be right, Hammer. You might be right. Nashville's hot. Nashville is hot as a locale, y'all. I even want to go to Nashville. I even want to go to Nashville and check it out. And I don't like to go nowhere. The 0-1. Swinging a miss. 0-2. Vegas club act. Yeah, I wouldn't pay to see him. That's for sure. Right over the head. And Tommy can't make the play right off of him. And the Padres take the 1-0 lead. Damn it. I don't think Tommy could see it. I think Sheehan's body was blocking him, and it was too late. So going fast too. So 2 outs, runner on first. This is fouled off. This is fouled off. So that's the third game in a row that the Padres have taken the lead to start the game. They just told me. Just told me. A bunt. Smitty gives chase, and it drops to the ground. Excuse me, Rushing gives chase. Excuse me. Another stinky pitcher to add to our roster. Starting off like yesterday, says Lysandra. We need to hammer him the next inning, says Co. All right, next pitch. Up high, misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, struck him out. Take a seat. Over there. You got struck out by Sheehan. All right, so 306 in the house, y'all. 306 in the house. We've got 82 likes, 2,900 views. 2,900 views. Hit that sub if you're new, y'all. I do almost every Los Angeles Dodger game here on the channel. And give the video the old like-a-rooski. Hit the like. It's easy to do, and it's free, y'all. Both those things are free, but it's especially easy to like and also most helpful. Just X out of the chat, hit the thumbs up, and then click the line that says click to chat. Lakers going after Jokic. I predict it'll either be Jokic, um, Durant, or the Greek Freak. Theo says, "How about when they're 2 outs, we close out the inning and not let them score?" Johnny says, "We're going to bounce right back." Don't we all enjoy watching the Dodgers fall behind? Says Mr. S. Welcome to the stream, Mr. S. Durant's done, dude, says Up in Smoke. Nope. Nope. Durant is LeBron's buddy. LeBron and Durant get along real well. And we know that Jokic and Luka are homies. But they got to make a splash now, y'all. You just spent 10 billy. You got to make you a little splash. And LeBron better get on board. LeBron better get on board because Genie's got the out now. Genie can say, "Hey, he made me do it. He made me do it." Big Pen 2. I enjoy them getting over 9.5 runs as a mercy received. Hey, Oscar, fouled it off. Need Doncic to get into shape, says Strider. Lakers will get Zion. I've always said they should get Zion. Ground ball. But I think this last time Zion got in trouble, it's probably ended that. A ground out by Teoscar, y'all. Durant is not a young man. Last hurrah. Giants losing 4-0. All right, Max Muncy, y'all, with 1 out. Up high ball. Joel says, "I can't wait till LeBron is off the Lakers." Kerm says Zion is done. Yeah, he probably is. Didn't he just get in trouble again for something else? Didn't he just get in trouble for something else? I dare this pitcher to throw inside, says Obe. He got in trouble with the Peking Palace buffet. No, I thought it was like something violent. So much for the Devers factor, says Owen. Oh, because they're losing 4-0. Max! Right to Sheets and left, 2 away. Line drive. Line drive. All right, that'll bring up Pajes, y'all. Pajes, huge game last night, y'all. Just unbelievable. 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. His first ever multi-home run game. Yes, last night, ladies and gentlemen, the Padres know who Andy Pajes is now. They know who he is. First pitch inside for a ball. Pajes got the average up to 293, 15 home runs. Camera pans to Cease in the Padre dugout having some sunflower seeds. Andy, base hit, left field, rolls to the wall. Andy headed for 2. And a stand up double, baby. Do that dance, Andy. Do that dance. Baez off the hook. The Padre killer. His stripper girlfriend accused him for money, says Joel. There you go, Co. There you go. Tommy! Up the middle. They were shifted, and they barely get Tommy at first, but that's going to do it. That'll do it for the Doyers in the bottom of the second. We go to the third. 1-0 Padres. 1-0 Padres. I think we all do, Richter, and I might be I might be guilty. I don't think I ever joined the DFA crew, but I do think that I was. Maybe we need to let him take a break. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll be right back on the camera, y'all. Theo, it's not how many runs the Dodgers will score. It's will the Dodgers score any runs? Theo is an angry fan these days, y'all. Move Pajes up in the batting order, says Patricia. One run isn't going to beat us, says Johnny. Oh, by the way, hi everybody. God bless, says Bobby Phipps. Have you voted for Pajes yet for the All-Star game? Shame on us, says Obe. Ant-Man to the Lakers for LeBum? I would be down for that, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Lakers are going to go out and get a big man, y'all. We're going to get a big guy. We're going to get a Giannis. We're going to get a. That's what I think. I've got my broom out for the sweep, says Patricia. Lysandra says I'm using my phone so I can comment. Yeah, 4-game series, y'all. We do it again tomorrow. And we got Yamamoto on the bump. No, I'm talking about a center type. All right, Tatis, first pitch, ground ball. Tommy to Freddie. One away. One away. Not really, Geeky. Not really. Anthony Edwards is the plus defender, says Kubler. If Edwards came to the Lakers, Kubler, would you become a Laker fan? Next pitch. Up high ball. Rubio having some leftover ribs for dinner tonight. There you go. Lakers need a big man. Yeah, not Embiid. Not Embiid. You yawning online is a violation of Rule 4, Section 3, podcast rulebook. That's why I put AI Valhalla up there, Bobby, to try to stay out of the Hooskow. Was thinking of the Knicks big guy who didn't play defense. Lakers need a different direction, says Kerm. They got a different direction, Kerm. They actually have a real liquid money. They didn't have that shit before. Little golf shot by Arise, center field. Right to Hassan Kim. 2 away. Kim's got some fancy shoes on today, y'all. I think those are new. All right, this will bring up Machado, and I don't think he's getting a rousing standing ovation. I think they might be booing the shit out of him. He's over 1 with a pop up. That pitch outside. Machado fouls this one off. Shut your mouth, Val. Where them bubble bombs usually drink, Valhalla says a mercy received. I haven't got any, and I didn't go get any today. All they had at the place down the street today was peach, and I don't really dig the peach ones. All right, that was a little chin music to Machado. A little chin music, and he says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." He's winking at he's winking at Dalton Rushing though. Is Machado just trying to sell it? Fouled straight back. All the Spurs for Wemby. I would love Wemby on the Lakers, man. I would love Wemby on the Lakers, man. Could you imagine? They're not letting him go though. They're not letting him go. They about to get something going in San Antonio. Coach says the Dodgers need a warning. The 2-2 to Machado. Misses down low. Ball. Bouncer in the dirt. I thought he was still part of it, not be solo. He was there for the World Series thing last year. Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there, you got struck out by Emmett Sheehan, and they are going crazy at the ravine. They are going crazy. Best time to sell NBA going into tank, viewership dropping, sales dropping. No one cares, says Bobby. I think they got to do something with the product. Bob, I think I agree with you to a point. But the NBA is still doing very, very well. Much better than baseball, I believe, viewership wise. And I think it's more international than baseball. Yeah, Manny did chase. Jim Autry says Jim Autry is here. Embiid's been to Kaiser Permanente Orthopedics Conference 3 years in a row. Finally, the Dodgers have a starter that doesn't give up 4 runs in 4 innings. Now we got to get rid of May. CB says they need less games in the NBA. I feel that way about NASCAR. I feel NASCAR's schedule is way too long, and it's absolutely ignorant for them to go against the NFL. NBA is worth a boatload to the gambling industry. They will not let them fail, says T. Kubler. Regional tournaments. I think they're going to get rid of the corner three, y'all. And I think they'll do it before next season. I think they're going to eliminate the corner three and move an arc out, just like an arc, about 4 feet back. I think they're going to eliminate that corner three, though. That's on Kim. Got some new kicks. First pitch. Called strike. Come on, Kim. I want Kim to get a triple here, and then when he gets to third, point at Dave Roberts and give him that like wrestler thing where he smacks the side of his legs, tells him, "Eat a hot dog, Roberts." 1 ball, 1 strike to Kim. Oh, inside. Third base umpire said he didn't go around. 2-1. 2-1. All right, that misses outside to run it to 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right. What the hell was that? What happened there, chat? It's showing 3-2 to Kim here. I thought he walked. Oh, he called timeout. He might have got a bug in his eyeball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Nobody on. Kim fouled it off. Give Val a thrill up his leg. Kim looks at strike three. Looks at strike three and has to make the walk back to the Dodger dugout. You're doing a lot of talk about Will Smith right now. Rushing, fouls it straight back. Leave the 3, add a logo 4, says Bob. They want him back inside, Bobby. They don't want him out shooting that shit up from half court. They'll make a logo big as Val's head. You shut your mouth, whoever that was. Who was that? I wonder if Andrew thought I timed him out for a year or banned him. All right, Rushing looks at another strike there. 2-2. 2-2. Someone said something the other day. I read it. That Rushing is out of anyone on the current roster, Rushing was all right. Broken bat to second. Cronenworth throws him out. That Rushing was in most danger of getting traded. That he has too much talent to be a backup. And then if the Dodgers were to deal, Rushing would likely be on the table. It's all that dried seaweed. Who has had dried seaweed? It's literally like eating salt. If Kim continues to play and plays super good, Dave Roberts will take him out. No doubt. Why are the Dodgers playing so bad tonight? Ohtani! Center field! Caught! Ohtani twice tonight. has sent them, and they've died on the track. Absolutely friggin' died. It's really good, says a viewer. I've tried it. It tastes like just like salt to me. Why would you try it? I used to put it in my son's school lunch. He liked it, says Kubler. They're showcasing him to other teams, says Alfredo. Yeah, I think I agree with you. He needs a cork in the bat. Val, did you hear about the Lakers having a new owner? No, I didn't. Thanks for letting me know. Dodgers are not coming back tonight, says Steven Johnson. I got an idea. Keep it simple. Just get a hit. No homers. Just keep it single. Keep passing the baton. Dodgers are taking the night off. Not much going to happen here, says Theo. Dried seaweed is the number one snack in Thailand, says Richter. No, they're not going to trade Smitty. Just eat salt, says Patricia. What's dog catcher trolling me too, y'all? As well read as dog catcher is, you know he's trolling me. Did Art Moreno buy the Clippers? Says Alfredo. Dried seaweed sounds horrible, says Theo. Roller foul. The bugs. I got the Seagram's spike drink thing, 10% alcohol, but no, so sugary I might get diabetes, says Hammer. Last night was exhausting. Need pitching tonight. Hitter's tired. I hear seaweed is clogging up all the beaches this year, says Patricia. Hasn't had any effect here in Arizona, Patricia. Hasn't had any effect on our beaches. Outside ball. All right. Justin Robleski is up in the Dodger bullpen, y'all. Robleski is up. Sheehan is at 53 pitches. 53. 54 is a foul ball on the right side. We currently have 45 wins through 74 games. Guess how many wins did we have at this point last year? Chat. How many wins did the Dodgers have at this point of the season last year? Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Emmett Sheehan, his fourth. 3 away from the Yaks. Valhalla needs some weed, says Sheila. Lake Powell is free of seaweed. Well, seaweed. Down low ball. I think I'm going to go to bed starting earlier now, heating up here at night. I'll recap on the wake up. All right, Bobby. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. 39, 20, Dodger hitters don't show up until the fourth. 45 says Kubler. No spoilers. Yeah, it went fine, Steve-O. It went fine. We were 42 and 32 at this time last year, 3 games worse than we are currently. I knew you had a whammy there. Oh, I knew you were holding a whammy. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I removed my pants exactly 1 minute ago, says Up in Smoke. Exactly? No. They gave away jerseys. Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there, you got struck out by Emmett Sheehan. So, hell yeah, 5 strikeouts in your return after like a year off. We'll take that shit, y'all. We will take it and go to the bank with our +3 wins from last year at this point. Ian's still out there. Tatis. Right downtown. Oh no, this is Bogarts. Right downtown. Bang. 0-1. Oh, Smitty's married. He's got 2 kids. This is an interesting team. It seems like we struggle offensively, yet we lead the majors in runs scored. It's been very weird, and we've been behind in so many games this year. Jorge Moreno just subscribed. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. That ball gets away from rushing to run the count to Bogarts to 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That one guy is back up in here. Hey, a girl can dream and I'd be an awesome stepmom, says Combubulated. I volunteer for sacrifice, says Combubulated. The 2-2. Oh, he went. Take a seat. Over there, you got struck out by Sheehan. And so that'll probably be it for him. And we'll probably get some Robleski next. And I think we're just 1 away from Yumbo Yaks. 1 away from the Yaks. Bogarts was an up-and-coming rookie with Mookie in Boston, says Patricia. Omar in the house. What's up, Omar? Emmett Sheehan is dealing 6 Ks through 4. Yeah, he's done now. He's done, y'all. They got Robleski warmed up for the next inning. It's not how you start, but how you finish, says Johnny Owen. The Great Western Forum, Lakers to the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. But after that, I don't know him anymore, says Armando. Emmett Sheehan was so good, I might put on some Ed Sheeran later, says Oh. Omar, you better not be spoiling. B. Corf just subscribed. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Proud. I need Mookie with a hit. He pissed me off yesterday, says Strider. What you doing over there, Mama? Huh? Uh-oh. We got some of that. I don't know if it's good anymore. Huh? We're beating these fools tonight, says Johnny. Who do you think will win the NBA Finals? It sure looks like the Pacers are going to miss that main player there, so I'm going to say OKC. I'm going to say OKC. I don't think that Halliburton's going to be able to play. Are they playing tonight? One ball, one strike to Mookie. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes. I don't have a clue. Johnny Owen drops a three. What does that say? Johnny Owen drops a three, says, I'll be back. I will be back. Thank you, Johnny, for that $3 Valhalla Holla. What do you think of the Lakers lineup? Betts, Kim Pahis, Freeman, Otani. You guys see the pictures of Otani in a Laker uniform today? Dave Roberts at his press conference today said, you stay away from him. Mookie, right field, right to Tatis. Right to Tatis, but he's not swinging at the first pitch. That'll bring up Freddie. Who? Who? Oh, we got to go out there and tend to their chickens? Oh. Look at all these chickens. Outside ball to Freddie. You know I'm not like collecting chicken eggs, right? I'm terrified of chickens. They scare the shit out of me. Oh. Dalton necked? Me too, Joe. Me too. I think he might be on the Dodgers, Jamin. I think he might be on the Dodgers. His name might be Otani. Ready? Base hit. Base hit. Go. Go. Base hit. Chicken are great. Roosters can be assholes. Oh, hell. I got one of them in the chat. Yeah, well, I've told the story of me watching a turkey a number of times. My friend used to fight chickens. It was awesome. Geese are tough, says Yosemite. Hey, Oscar fouls it back. One ball, one strike. So this Kolek, the third worst hard hit rate in the National League. This will be pitch 50 with a runner on first and one out. Teoscar just grounded into a double play. So about that 9.5 over, ladies and gentlemen, about it. Dodgers or Padres? I like Canadian geese, even though no one likes them. This is Up in Smoke. If you're scared of chickens, don't mess with the roosters. Yeah, I don't think they have roosters. Do they? They have 2 roosters? So we just gotta throw some food in that motherfucker and then roll, bounce like pimps? So I'm just gonna be the driver. And then if they chase you, I'll be the getaway driver. And we'll have Chico with us. Geese taste good with seaweed. I like the goose that hit Fabio. I had a geese encounter with my dad one time at the park. A male goose is a gander, and they are mean as hell. Do you know the name of Otani's dog? I hate when people come in here and they ask me a million questions, like just a million random questions. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I mean, I get conversation. I get all that, but that type shit. Who's the best player in the MLB? Do you know the name of Otani's dog? What's your favorite color? Um, if you fart underwater, does it make bubbles? Shit drives me insane. It makes me want to be a nodder. It makes me want to join the nodder ranks here on YouTube. All right, it's Robleski, y'all. We about to get synced up. Brooks at the plate. Brooks at the plate, chat. Oh, Thor's having nightmares, and this sync didn't go very smooth. What is going on here, bro? What is going on? All right. Anyway, it's 1-2, 1-2 to this guy. I don't know where the batter is in 3D land, yo. I don't know where that fool went. But 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brooks. Swing and a miss. Take a seat over there. You got struck out by Robleski. Yumbo Yaks activated. Yumbo Yaks activated. All right, here comes the next batter, Diaz. Robleski delivers. All right, we're synced. It was a Fed. Fried chicken is the best. Who's your daddy? Is there a beehive on the field? Let's say pies, says Kiet. Yeah, I don't know, Hammer. Why do they play it on quicksand? Mark my words, Robleski will give up a run if he pitches more than 2 innings. Shot right field, Teoscar. Two-way. Two-way. Oh, Omar screwed it up. I think, yeah. Sheila, you warned him. You warned him. Robleski is a great ball player name. The 1-0 to Johnson. Ground ball. Backhanded by Tommy. The throw. There we go. We're halfway there. Whoa, oh, living on a prayer. 3 hits, 1 run for the Padres. 2 hits, no runs for the Dodgers. And that 9.5 over. Not looking good. Not looking good. Anunnaki. Otani's dig is named Decoy or Decopin in Japanese. Will Smith has 2 tattoos. One is Angels in the Outfield inspired. The other is personal. It's like a 3-dot thing on his chest. Tomorrow is a federal holiday. No, it isn't. That was a great song. Keep singing, says Strider. Did I sing a song? Was I be singing? Padres are upset because they suck. Back in his day, Jeff says kids have too well till recess to see if the chickens get killed. Yeah, that was back in the day. Hawthorne Christian School, circa 19 something or another. There was a guy that had a house where the playground was, and he would wait for us to come out to recess, and then he would wring a chicken's neck almost every day, almost daily. So they never realized why all the kids would run out for recess and start running because we wanted to get good spots for the wringing of the neck. That shit would never happen today. Juneteenth is a federal holiday. It's not here. Well, it's not for the COO anyway. I know she's got to work tomorrow from home. She's got to work from home tomorrow. So Arizona the last to do MLK, and apparently we don't do Juneteenth either. All right, that'll bring up Max Muncy, y'all. Max Muncy coming up. But happy Juneteenth to those of you that celebrate. No hate, no hate. Most banks and most municipalities should be closed. Well, the COO works for the government, just not the. She works for Arizona, and she don't have the day off. Outside ball. I believe there should be one federal holiday every month. The realist. First things first, I'm the realist. Nikki B in the house. What's up, Nikki? Need Dodgers to go in. Max, right field. Tatis blows it. Run, Max, run. Still screwing it around. Max with his second triple in like 3 games. Max, the Flash, Muncy, do that dance. Do that dance. Arizona, a bunch of weirds, says Kerm. What's VJ Day? What the hell is that? Pajes, center field. Caught. Max will tag up, head for home. And here we are. We're tied. An RBI sac fly for Andy Pages. Let's go. All right, that'll bring up Tommy, y'all. That will bring up one Tommy Edman. What is going on with Max? Outside ball. Of course. Oh, VJ is victory over Japan, World War II. I don't remember that ever being a holiday in my life. Bowed straight back. Julius Otani. Come on, Tommy. Down low ball. Juneteenth federal holiday. Victory over Japan Day, aka the day we dropped the bombs. Swing and a miss. We're literally watching Andy Pages grow up before our eyes this year in 2025, y'all. We're literally watching him grow up. His interviews last night, night and day compared to him in the past. Obviously, he conducts his interviews in Spanish, but still, just the look on his face, how he carries himself. We have us a longtime Dodger here, y'all. Tommy, base hit center field. There we go. Come on, Hassan. All right, Hassan Kim now, y'all. 377 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. It's been a bit for him now, y'all. Been a little bit here as he tries to navigate Dave Roberts' hatred of him. Fouled off. I only saw an inning, but I was impressed. I was impressed with Otani. What's up, Anthony? All right, that misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Friday is National Who Gives Two Craps Day. There we go. Down the line. Right field. Tommy. All right, it goes out of play, y'all. So Kim, a double, baby. He does the dance. He did not do what I recommended. He'd do if he got on base. But we got runners now on second and third with 1 out. Second and third. Dalton rushing, y'all. Rushing gonna crush here. All right, late call, y'all. Late call. Kim Sanity. Ground rule double. Yeah, ground rule double. Val wants Kim to strip. You guys shut your plum high holes. I just want him to play. He is electric. He is freaking electric. All right, they're getting a new pitcher, y'all. Kim showed up on the Jumbotron and The fans in the stands gave him an ovation. Rushing going to hit a yard here. I called it, Val. It's a Strider. Kim is a starter. I think he should be the second baseman. First pitch to Rushing outside for a ball. So Rushing, again, I told you guys this earlier, what I thought. He's in the 9 hole. This is to get him some better pitches with Ohtani behind him. The 1-0 fouled down at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. What's that one where is it Randy Orton where he slaps his thighs and thrusts his hips? That's what Kim should do to Roberts when he gets an extra base hit every time. 1-1 misses outside. I thought it was already 1-2. 2-1. He could have been if they played him, Trent. He could have been if they played him. But he refuses to play him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Up high ball. I think so. I think it's Randy Orton that did the move or whatever. I don't know. Rushing! Corner! That'll score Tommy. And you know Kim's scoring. You know frickin' Kim's scoring, y'all. Let's go. I told you, when he's in there, shit happens. When he's in there, shit happens, y'all. I wonder how close Kim came to catching up to Tommy. This will bring up Mookie. I mean, Shohei. Whatever this guy's name is. I'm going to make some money here. This is a shock. Conforto needs to find his swing. He needs to find the pine. Down low ball. All right, 1-1 to Ohtani, Chet. 1-1. Both of Ohtani's at bats, he's taking it all the way to the wall. The 1-1. Right downtown, bang. Bing, bang. I'm going to be up all night drinking cherry Dr. Pepper. Kim scored. Robert's going to bench him, says Armando. Watch it. He will. I have no doubt. Friedman talked about moving on from Conforto. Fouled off. If that's true, Richter, if Friedman talked about moving on from Conforto, it's over. It's freaking over. Kim almost ran over Edman. Ohtani hits it into the shift. And a double play. Ohtani grounded into a double play. Val should try to do an all-nighter. I'm opening my coffee-flavored Doritos. Wait, what? That doesn't sound good at all. Is that a thing? Told you, Valhalla. Dodgers got this game, says Sheila. Armando, if he pulls Kim, bro, I'm gonna laugh with you, but cry inside. It wouldn't shock me at all. Yeah, the Ric Flair thing, that thing. Bench Otani, give Conforto some at bats so he can find his swing. Val did an all nighter when they played in Japan. Yeah, Judge didn't look very good today in the couple innings I watched. I believe we can win this game. It's far from over. Well, the 9.5 looks a lot better. Co. The 9.5 looks better. Shout out to the 400 in the chat, y'all. We're right at 6,300 views, 124 likes. We made it through the fifth without you getting into my pocket. So I'm good with that too. Hit the like. Hit the like. It's free for you and for me, y'all. Hit the like. It's free for you and for me. We've only picked up 3 subscribers today. Hawaiian shirt day. I like that. Never fit me though. Never fit my fat ass. Bank and paddle that like. The back end of the lineup is winning this game so far, says Alfredo. Tatis. Robleski out there again. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, what is that about? Coffee flavored Doritos. All right, Tatis fouls this off. Nelson wearing a Hawaiian shirt right now. They got the camera on him. I think he's doing the radio telecast. Tatis, a bouncer to Tommy, to Freddie, and Tatis can go sit down. Hey, nobody needs to throw at you. Nobody needs to throw at you, Tatis. Asia has seaweed or seaweed flavored Lay's potato chips. Val pulls all-nighters every third Saturday of every month across the border in Nogi, in Nogales. I used to, Rubio. I used to, both Nogales, but mostly Agua Prieta, bro. Mostly AP. Back in the day. Many returns to the United States after a stop at the taco truck. Have you ever called a bench clearing brawl on the channel, says Kerm? I don't think I have. I don't think I have, Kerm. I little flare to Mookie. 2 away. 2 away. Cilantro Doritos are really good for show. Coffee ice cream? I don't like coffee, y'all. I am just not team coffee. I have zero interest in coffee flavor, nothing. Swing and a miss to Machado, which is good because I get addicted. I have an addictive personality, and yeah, uh, I couldn't do my really bad habit, the monsters, and coffee, especially with as bad as my really bad habit is. The 1-1 called strike here to Machado. Looks like a bad call. Machado 0 for 2 today. Chorizo flavored Funums. I'm proudly on Team Coffee. This guy, says Adam. Coffee beans are up and bean balls are down. Might foul back. I smell a hater in the chat, y'all. I smell a hater. His name starts with an A. Typing to me from his mama's basement. 2-2. Foul straight back. I thought Machado was lazy when he was with LA, says Yosemite. I kind of like him, y'all, because he's a disruptor. He's a junkyard dog. But he does lag on some stuff. He's an amazing third baseman. All right, sky high fly. Hassan Kim makes the catch and immediately is admonished by Dave Roberts for not using two hands. Beth Freeman, Teoscar due up for the Dodgers in the bottom of the sixth. Yep, legal drugs. I wasn't talking about you, Alfredo. Wasn't talking about you, buddy. Wendy's new Takis fries. What? Let's go. This is Shockwave VFX. He is lazy. That's why he's not a Dodger. Machado will only hustle to get pissed off. He's a very good at that. Professor is in the house. Yeah, well, he was kind of headed that way when he was with us before, right? Oh, yeah. Roberts is on the bench. I love coffee and alcohol free. Steve Schmidt has been impressed with both Dodger pitchers tonight. Yeah, I've never had Takis either. I've never had them. Lobo in the house. Yeah, I've never had Takis either. I would rather have just regular Cheetos. Dill pickle Doritos are nasty. Anything dill pickle is nasty. Takis are meh. Meh. Nibley says, "What's up? We need to sweep these roaches." Mookie first pitch pop up. Bogarts on the grass. One away. No offense to roaches, says Snively. Takis are little rolled tacos with chili pepper. I'm a no pickle man. Combubulated. I don't like pickles. Hey Val, have you been told that I'm your biggest fan? Says Rubio. Some guy told me his name Rubio, I think. Freddie, 1-0. 1-0 to Freddie. Right downtown bang. Hammer's been thinking about learning how to brew his own beer. I like Andy Cap hot fries. I remember those. I never had them. Never had those. Angels are approaching a 500 record, says Wayne Side. Teoscar is in a slump, but still the Dodgers RBI leader. Down low. Pickle Boy. Val, do you know what's Smitty's middle name is? Dilla? Dills? Is it really? Freddie reaches out, fouls another one off. I don't know what happened to the COO. She might have gone to bed, y'all. I like dill on just about anything not Doritos. Freddie bouncer to a rise, the underhanded throw, and Kola gets him two away. Two away. So the Padres are trying to get Kolek through this bad boy, like deep into it, y'all. He's at 81 pitches. They know that Yamamoto is on deck tomorrow in game 4, and they'd like to give a full go with a non-depleted bullpen. Okay? All right, Teoscar Hernandez. Outside ball. Pizza flavored goldfish, my favorite snack. I would try those. I've never had though. Inside ball. I love old taco flavored Doritos. Gherkins are midget pickles. Little people pickles. Swing and a miss by Teoscar. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shout out to the 400 in the chat. Even A. Pickles are really just flaccid cucumbers. I don't mind a cucumber once in a while, like with a good dressing on them. I don't mind that horribly. 2-2. Teoscar strikes out for the third out. 1-2 tree. 1-2 tree. All right, Robleski coming back out, yo. Robleski is coming out. 3 hits, 1 run for the Padres. 6 hits, 3 runs for your Doyers. Old Bay Goldfish. Conforto enjoying the bench, says Young Good. Nacho cheese Doritos came out in 74. Dill pickle slushy? You're crazy. Yamamoto is due for a win. We win tonight. We can sweep mañana. I've never seen Old Bay Goldfish. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hammer drops 2. 5 runs will be scored in the 7th, says Hammer. Thank you, buddy. He be boosted. He be boosted. He be boosted. I wish I just sold the Lakers. My love life would be greatly improved, says Michael Cedillos. I'm eating homemade Mountain Dew ice cream. I can't even say it, Schmidt. Yama manana. Yama manana. Yama manana. Yoshinobu Yama manana. Hammer time. Thank you, Hammer. Strike one to start off. Pete's of the Padres. Chopper to Freddie. Underhanded. Robleski tags the bag. One away, chat. What, baby? You like Robleski's hair? Should I grow mine out like that? What if I got a perm? Huh? How about a mustache like his? Next pitch. Outside ball. What's that? Says Didaku. I love Cool Ranch Doritos, not gonna lie. Is Theo gonna have to say it for you, Val? I saw an episode of Foods That Built America about Doritos. It was an excellent show. Llama Manana. Val, just go for the blue hair dye, says Theo. Really, Theo? You are you like his hair? Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there, you just got struck out by Robleski. So are you saying you like it for you on your head or on a dude? So she's talking about like on her head. What's up, Josh? Ninaku's here. A Frito Bandito. 1-0 to Bogarts. Bogarts. Smash those likes. Tomorrow, Valhalla will pitch and go 9 innings. 17 strikeout. What happened? What happened to rushing, y'all? I missed it, but it sure looks like a man that just got hit badly in the jewels. They're coming out. Roberts is coming out. The trainer is coming out. I totally did not see it, y'all. Rushing says, I'm okay. I'm okay. Catching, man. No way. No way. They didn't show a replay either. 1-2 down low. 2-2. They didn't show a replay, chat. So it had to be bad, but I totally missed it. Ground ball. Backhanded by Mookie. Long throw. Freddie the dig. Freddie Freeman, you stud muffin. You're out. Nice throw by Mookie, too. Nice throw by Mookie. But Freddie with the dig. All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh. 3-1. Dodgers. Time that we stretch. Theo is very focused on anybody that doesn't look like Val. Don't see why Val is not hot enough. She said that's not true, Theo. Maybe Mookie's best play. Last thing I ever want to see is a replay of some guy getting a baseball in the sack. The Frito Bandito. Mookie is your shortstop. Freddie is an absolute stud. He stays digging. All right, who we got coming up, y'all? I'm not sure who we got coming up. My bad, Val. Looks like the play happened ahead of me. I will settle for chili cheese Fritos anyway, says Johan. Oh, the song? No, I'm not playing it. Want me to send you some crazy Doritos from Taiwan, dude? Says Steve-O. Take me out to the ball game. Muncie Pa has Edmund. All right, so this is where he yanks Kim, Alfredo. This is where he yanks Kim and he uses them changing the pitcher as the excuse. This is where he yanks him, Alfredo. First pitch to Max is way outside. It's still Kolick. It's still Kolick for the Padres chat. Night in a coop. Buy me some Fritos and Cracker Jacks. Baseball field nachos from the park. What happened? Oh no, Max just fouled this off his knee, chat. He's gonna stay in, y'all, but Max is doing that breathing exercise where you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Trying to fight the pain. He's back in there. One ball, one strike. Up high ball. Padres saving their arms for tomorrow. Nothing better than smoking a dart after a shot of tequila, says Hammer. I do not disagree. There are some better things. Outside ball. No singing allowed, says Sheila. Three balls, two strikes. Come on, Max. Make him pay. Max fouled it off. Line him up, says Strider. Shake Shack food was so irresistible. So disgusting at the same time. Snack Shack. I've never had Shake Shack in my life. They walked him. Free base. Free base. Max Muncy. The Flash. Padres been saving their pitching the whole series, says Johnny. All right, Pajes, y'all. Pajes walks up to the plate, literally on fire, And they drilled him. They drilled Pages with the first pitch. Oh, shit. 91, too. 91. Pages did nothing but shake his head, taking off his glove. That Padre catcher, that was at his head. That was at his head. I hope Pages goes out and F's him up. But he's too smart. He's too smart. He's just walking down there. He's just walking down there, y'all. Pages says, I am too valuable to this team to go out there and drill him. The pitcher did apologize. Did tap his chest. That's on me. Take Shaq every Tuesday. I've never ate at Panera either. This is intentional, says Theo. Bitch ass Padres. Too obvious to be intentional, says Co. All right, come on now. Who's up? Tommy. Inside ball. I like Panera. This is up in smoke. Keep your head in the game, says Strider. 1-0 right downtown bang to Tommy. So no outs still, y'all. There are no outs. The Dodgers with runners on first and second. They are in business. Like Yamava Casino. The 1-1. Tommy, left field, line drive, caught for the first out. That'll bring up Kim. Or a pinch hitter. I don't know yet. So I think the Padres are going to pull this pitcher, just like I said. So Polek gets pulled, and does Roberts use this as a reason to yank Kim, whom he hates? What's up, Eric? We go to commercial. We go to commercial. I'll slam my head in a drawer before I ever go to Panera or Starbucks again. I need a gal who wants a shot of tequila at a smoky dive bar, says Hammer. It still says Kim up top, y'all. Don't pull him, I'll go nuts, says Strider. A smart manager would leave Kim in to see if he can handle the pitching change. Gathering more information. I agree. I agree. What are you going to do? Who are you going to put in there? Conforto? KK Hernandez? I mean, this doesn't seem like a hard deal for me. Who are you going to put in there? Rojas? Smitty, maybe, right? But why? So Kolek and Pages passed in the night in between innings there, exchanged some polite nods. Kike Hernandez in for Kim. F Dave Roberts, y'all. I'm done. I'm done with him, y'all. I'm done with Roberts. I am done with Roberts. Unbelievable. This is a lefty. Called strike to Hernandez. 1-2. It's stupid at this point, y'all. It's literally stupid. Here we go. Strikeout. He fouls it off to stay alive. So Hernandez has had no success against left-handers in his last 11 at bats, they just said. He looks at ball two. He looks at ball two. The average is 207, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs. Right field, caught by Tatis on a line drive. Two-way. Two-way. That'll bring up rushing. Called strike. He's ruining him, y'all. He's gonna ruin him. He's gonna ruin him. It's the worst job of managing a young player I've ever seen. They should just send him back down, y'all. They should send him back down to OKC and let him improve. One ball, one strike. Otani on deck. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2, y'all. Just send him back down. Let him play, y'all. 2-2. Tap foul. Tap foul. This move could cost you your over, Co. Literally this move to remove Kim could cost you your over. Outside ball, 3-2. Come on, Dalton. Full count here, y'all. Full count to rushing. The 3-2. Up high. They walked him. And the bases are full of Dodgers for Ohtani, y'all. Bases are full of Dodgers for Shohei Ohtani. This right here, Co, could win you. You're over. Yep, I am out on Roberts in 2025, y'all. Out. Up high to start off Ohtani. Good night, Up in Smoke. Ohtani fouls it off to even it up 1-1. Nope. I refuse. I am in protest. I am protesting. I protest. 1-1. 2-1. Ohtani fouls it off. 2-2. 2-2. Not in this inning, you don't, Jasmine. Or not while the Dodgers are up. Two. Full count. Full count. Nope. He did. He did, Kubler. Ohtani strikes out swinging. They will, and he'll just give some same dumbass question answer, Tane. They'll ask him, and he'll give the same old dumbass answer. No hits for Ohtani second night in a row, says Schmidt. That was whack. He doesn't have confidence. If the Dodgers think that Kim cannot hit left-handed pitching, how the hell is he supposed to learn how to hit left-handed pitching? That's why I say just send him down at this point. Send him back down to OKC. Let him play while that league's going, and then at the end of it, if after the OKC season's done, then bring Kim back up if you think you want him. But I don't. I mean, the guy has nothing but positive energy about him, y'all. Nothing but positive energy. Smiles. He's got some clutch gene to him. It feels like to me, and it's just the same shit. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I mean, I'll never root for a Dodger loss. Would never root for a Dodger loss, but if they do lose this game, I hope that Roberts gets absolutely grilled in the post-game presser. I hope they just absolutely tear him a new one. Outside ball. Robleski back out here. It's Iglesias at the plate. I appreciate it, Jasmine. Foul back. Him is 3 for 4 versus lefties this year. Yeah, I don't think they've got a sample size to be making decisions like that. They, I don't know what it is, y'all. I literally speechless. I have no idea what is going on there. I've heard you guys type in the chat, or seen you type in the chat that he's loyal to his veterans. Whatever, y'all. We're trying to win a second World Series in a row, and Kike Hernandez in that spot was not the better choice. You can't convince me he was a better choice. Fouled straight back. Yep. Send him back down. Outside ball. Giants lose 4-2. How many games does the KBL play in a year? Anyone know that? How many games do the KBL teams play in a year? Maybe he doesn't like Koreans. Fouled off. They just said it's been 12 at bats against lefties that Hernandez has not got a hit. 12 at bats in a row. Ground ball. Tommy to Freddie. One away. Rams G just subscribed. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Up high ball. Mary Hart in the house. Ten teams play 144 games each. So it's not really a length of season thing, right? Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Diaz makes it 2-2. So it's not Roberts claiming that, hey, I don't want him to play too much because he's not used to playing a long season. 54 games a year. 144. Fouled straight back. So Catalano, you got a very different number than Doug. Fouled straight back. Understood. I was thinking maybe he's going to say that Kim hasn't played a long season and he doesn't want him to peter out at the end. Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there, you got struck out by Robleski. Struck him out with his 50th pitch. And Schmidt is right. Our two pitchers have looked great today. Absolutely great. I think they only play on the weekends. That's not true. I see that girl doing KBL games all the time, I think. Korean Baseball League. Ground ball. Fair ball down the third base line. Hernandez will get in the corner there. So Hernandez is in left. Pages back to center. A double. A double, and the tying run will come to the plate. And it's Tatis, y'all. One of my called shots today. I think. Didn't I call Tatis? I thought I picked two Padres. Inside ball. I called strike. One ball, one strike. Ground ball to Tommy. And they get him. So they get out of that one, y'all. They get out of that one. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Dodgers 3, Padres 1. Did I have the wrong one, Hugo? I'm just dumbfounded. Absolutely dumbfounded. Yeah, Sheehan coming back and pitching like he did. And then Robleski out here, y'all. Very, very impressive. I don't remember who that was. Somebody said Robleski will give up 2 runs or will give up runs if he's in for longer than 2 innings. I don't know, Armando. I don't know. Yeah, Dodgers coming up, Jasmine. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're almost at 150 likes, y'all. Lame. 400 in the house. Geico a couple runs. Yeah, some insurance would be nice for sure. All right, Morgan is the new pitcher for the Padres, y'all. All right, here comes Mookie. Mookie Betts coming to the plate, y'all. Outside to start off Mookie. Newfo put the game in the refrigerator. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Can San Diego still win? They can. Will they? I'm going to say no. All signs point to no. 3-0 misses. They walk Mookie on 4 straight pitches. And he didn't swing at one of them. Good job, Mookie. Free base. Ready now, y'all. They're trying to get Freddie going, y'all. The Dodger Stadium faithful still chanting Freddie, Freddie every time he's at the plate. No ball, 1 strike. He's 1 for 3 today, hitting .333 now. Fouls it off. COO is pontificating that Freddie needs to shave and his hitting will improve. No balls, 2 strikes. Down low ball. They're thinking that Roberts is going to roll Robleski out here for the 9th. Freddie, ground ball. They go to 2 for 1, and the throw to first is not in time. So fielder's choice, 1 away. The Giants have already lost today. That's important. So if the Dodgers win, they'll have over a 4-game lead over both these fools, right? 4 or 5? Huh? The San Diego Padres. Teoscar fouls it off. Theo does have a psychic link to Freddie, so totally believe what she just said, says Theo. He's got to hit the bick. Hit the bick. Hit the Barbasol and the bick, Freddie. A 4-day lead. Roberts needs a Kim playing time intervention. I'm taking that shit personal, y'all. I'm taking that shit personal. I think Roberts does it just to piss me off. I think Dave Roberts is just effing with me, y'all. Swing and a miss. Teoscar strikes out swinging. 2-away. 2-away. You can see it, but not for me. You can see the frustration on Freddie's face. All right, that'll bring up Max, y'all. Max Muncy, a triple, a walk, and a run scored. The Flash is at the plate with 2 outs and runner on first. Outside ball. Outside ball, Chad, to Max Muncy. Jeepers creepers. These peepers are filthy. Not sure that's how it goes, y'all. 1-0 outside for a ball. Let's go Dodgers, except for Dave Roberts. Let's go Dodgers, except for Dave Roberts. Up high to Max. 3 balls, no strikes to Max Muncy. It's been like 34 games or so, Nufo. I'm not sure exactly, but around 34. They walked him. Free base. Guess who's coming up, chat? I think the Padres are getting another pitcher. I wonder if Roberts would consider taking Pajes out in this position if they bring in a new pitcher. I wonder. I almost wish he would, y'all. I wish a Roberts would, just so the people screamed. Might be riots. They didn't change the pitcher. All right, the noise meter at Dodger Stadium pretty high, y'all. Pretty high. Right downtown bang to start him off. No ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers 3, Padres 1. Pajes is 1 for 1 today with a double, a sac fly, and he was hit by a pitch. In the series, he's 6 for 8 with 2 bombs and 4 runs batted in. Morgan, weird swing by Pajes there. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. All right, we'll see you, Andrew. We'll see you. I never saw you come back from your little timeout, Andrew. Pajes fouls it off. Well, they don't play the Giants this weekend, Nufo. We play the Nationals next. Oh, 2. Pajes fouls another one off. David Catalano at $2. Valhalla holla. Appreciate it, David. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, the 0-2 misses down low. 1-2, 1-2. Nationals are on an 11-game losing streak, says Mick. Let's go Padres, says David. Frank. The 1-2. Grounded foul again. Count remains 1-2. Schmidt wondering if Washington swept us earlier this year. Pages fouls it back. Anyone thinks the Padres going to get in that bat? Yeah, well, they have to get in that bat, Jasmine. They'll get their at bats in the top of the ninth. Yeah, she wasn't there today. Called strike to Pages, and he backs out of there. All right, and it will be Robleski. It will be Robleski for the ninth, Chet. And we'll go to the main. We will go to the main as the Dodgers try to take this series in game 3. uh, 500 up in here, up in here. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Give the video a like. I'm about to hit you with a commercial right here, chat. There's a commercial for your viewing pleasure. I'll get my screen stack going here for my shutdown procedure. And this is going to be a quick exit after this one, y'all. Quick exit after this game completes. Hopefully they don't come back. If they come back, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. That's my luck, though, y'all. That is my luck most days. Hey, we got to 51 on the subscriber side. That's pretty dang cool. But it will be Robleski here. I'm a kid on my dad's YouTube account, says David Frank. The only prescription is more ads. So we had sent Tanner Scott out there 3 games in a row, right? First pitch called strike. It's the 2-3, the 4 batters. 2-3, the 4. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the foe. Swing and a miss by Arise. LSU defeats Arkansas 6-5 in the Men's College World Series. Center field, base hit. The tying run's going to come to the plate. Tying run's going to come to the plate here. right, so Machado. Fouls it back for strike one. I don't even know what to say, Armando. I don't know what to say. I appreciate it, Theo. I'm starting to think we might be headed to extras, though. I've got bad vibes. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Read up on what game, Hammer? That 1-1 is outside for ball two. Machado ground ball. Max, they go to two. And Tommy drops it. Tommy drops it. Everybody's safe. So the tying run is on first. Still no outs. Well, if we didn't F with the lineup every day, we didn't absolutely shit on the lineup every day, maybe that catch is made. They didn't change pitchers, Hammer. It's still him. It's still Robleski. Activate the big triple play. All right, this is Sheets. Chat, did it? Chat, tell me if I'm wrong here. Tell me if I'm wrong here. Did the whole vibe of this game change the moment that Roberts pulled Hassan Kim? Did the whole vibe change? Because I think it did. I know it did for me, but I'm asking if overall you think the whole vibe of this game changed after Kim was yanked for no reason. No balls, two strikes to Sheets, no outs. Runners on first and second. Line drive, base hit, left field. They will hold a rise at third, and the Padres have the bases loaded with no outs. I don't think there's been a vibe, says Cole. Oh, badly wants a Padre home run right here. Ground ball foul. The 0-1 misses up high. Ball 2 outside, 2-1. Two one fouled off. Two two. High fly ball, center field. Pages fires a rise, a fast runner. They'll throw it into Mookie. So 3-2 is your score. 3-2 with one out. Cronenworth, the sac fly, RBI. But one away, y'all. One away. And we could sure use a double play. Definitely could use that double play. Bogarts, my called shot. Right downtown, bang. Yeah, I'd take it, Rubio. I'd take it. Robleski looks him back, sends it. Line drive, left center, gapper. Machado in. Double from Bogarts. Three, y'all. They're not done, y'all. They're not done. There's nobody up. Hit to Freddie. They come home. And Lockridge is out. Freddie comes home with it. Two away. Two away. Game still tied. Runners on the corners. On ball, Max to Tommy. All right, so we go to the bottom of the ninth, y'all. We go to the bottom of the ninth, tied at 3. Dodgers looking to walk off the Padres in game 3 of this 4-game set. That error was on Edman, not Max. I thought it should have been caught by Edman as well. I personally thought it should have been caught by Tommy. Who's due up? Who's due up for us, chat? Are you kidding me, bruh? Due up for the Dodgers in the ninth. Tommy Edman, KK Hernandez, Dalton Rushing. Edman Hernandez Rushing. So Roberts, who has an eternal horseshoe up his ass, Enrique Hernandez probably goes yard here for the walk-off. Hernandez probably goes yard here for the walk-off. Dalton will be the hero, says John Lyons. I thought Tommy should have had it too, Schmidt. It's a righty out there. It's a righty out there. Heiko says Dodgers will win. This guy is like new. No, wait. No, they were showing his stats for against Arizona. My bad. All right, here comes Tommy, y'all. Why doesn't Roberts put in a? Oh, you want to get somebody on first before you put in put in what's his face, Rojas. Let's get Tommy on base and put in Rojas. First pitch, called strike to Tommy to start him off. Or put Conforto in for Hernandez. No shit. Popped up. Bogarts makes the catch, one away. One away. All right, so Kike gets yanked and Smitty gets inserted. Will Smith in. Will Smith in. Come on, Smitty. First pitch. Smitty popped up right side, and it'll get foul. Fifth row. Fifth row, y'all. Back another beer. We're going extra. This is Hammer. I don't know. Smitty! Ooh, he took it for a ride, y'all. Smitty was about to get his bat flip on, y'all. 0-2. Smitty, right field. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Will Smith goes yard. The Dodgers walk off the Padres in game 3. And Smitty saves Roberts' ass yet again. Fourth career walk-off home run. What's that, baby? Kike Hernandez. Tatis tried to get up there, y'all. He tried to get up there. Let's go. So 5 wins in a row for the Dodgers, y'all. I'll be on tomorrow night for Game 4. It's another 7 o'clock start. Sammy Boy Smith at $2. Valhalla Holla. Appreciate it. He's becoming quite the elite hitter. Will save Doc's ass, no doubt. Why do y'all hate Roberts? Says Ethan. Will's having a great month of June. Great day to be a Dodger. Dave is playing 3D chess. He could kiss my ass and eat a hot dog. That's what Dave Roberts can do. Padres are dog water. Good night, Leticia. Val just got more than a thrill up his leg. And this is why Dodgers will win the World Series. What a night. Yeah, absolutely. That was funny, y'all. That shit was funny. Robleski gets the win. Suarez gets the loss. Jersey Rail, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. I don't hate Roberts. I just like him. I don't hate him. I'm just disappointed. I don't hate it. I'm just disappointed in Dave Roberts, y'all. I think he's trying to ruin my dude. Yeah, good night, Miss Gracie. Thank you to the Berserkers and the V homies. We got to 23,050, I believe. 10,000 views. Tatis tried to get up there. He needs to get some Viagra. He is the Prince of Los Angeles. I'm so effing tired of being a Padres fan, says Jay. Yeah, Smith ain't down for the Freddy dance, y'all. For a second there, I thought Tatis caught it, y'all. Did anyone else? Did anyone else think for a second that Tatis caught that? Will the thrill is clutch. 5 in a row, y'all. 5 in a row. What does that do standings wise? So they haven't put our game in yet. But I think it'll be what, 4.5? I think it'll be will it be 4.5 or 5 on the Giants? 6 on the Padres. And the Dodgers are real close to second overall. I think the Dodgers will move into second for best record in baseball behind the Tigers. Roberts just coached his ass off while V is a critic, says CB. Should have never come down to that. Muncy makes a good throw on Machado grounder. That's a double play. True? True, true, true. Later, Sheila. Yeah, I'm not saying fire Roberts. I'm not saying fire Roberts. I'm just saying I'm not standing for him anymore. I am not Team Roberts. 4.5 ahead of the Giants, 6 ahead of the Padres. Emmett Sheehan, legit tonight. Nufo breaking that big Laker news. Yeah, I just won't stand for Roberts anymore, y'all. I'm not going to stand for him. I'm not saying fire him, but I could care less if he was the manager or not. Literally could care less. I'm not defending him no more. I mean, he should win with what they give him. He should win games. Breaking news, Devers traded to the Giants. I would have brought in Vesia for the 9th. So far, the Padres have been all bark and no bite. General Franco is still dead, says Schmidt. Bring back Mattingly. So now Will Smith, with that walk-off, leads the National League in hitting. He just passed Freddie Freeman. Adios, Steve-O. I thought Devers bought the Lakers, says Kubler. Chill Val, Night COO, and Thor. 1 a.m. is my limit. All right, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah, Smitty hit that pitch just before the walk-off. He damn near took that out too, huh? I'm tired of Smith never throwing anybody out. Shit. Smith is batting 333, Freddie 332. Hey, no. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. I am out. Deuces. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dodger baseball. Stay tuned for the all-new Dateline here on Valhalla Sports Talk. I'm out. Where's my Lambo? We'll see you tomorrow, y'all. 7:10 tomorrow again. 7:10. I'll be on about an hour early. Yamamoto on the bump. Looking for the sweep. Good night, everybody. Good night, Gracie.